Jim here from Village Local. So I just got an email from one of our CarePath clients. They were describing to me that they just received a letter from their home care provider advising that the fees would be going up and by a full 5%. They were specifically referring to the gardening services that they were receiving. And then when they checked with the gardener, this is news to the gardener wasn't claiming it, isn't expecting any additional reimbursement or funding for the work that they do. So their question was really, justification, a provider's justification for doing so. They thought that the 5% was excessive and what they can do about it. So let me just start by saying we are seeing a lot, or most people actually across the country receiving home care services are getting letters from their home care providers, have been getting letters over the last few weeks stating that the fees are going up. Now there's a couple of reasons for this. First of all, home care workers, caregivers and those on the front line, they're getting pay rises. The award wage that they get paid is going up, and that was mandated from July 1st. So to enable that to happen, the government, and to enable that to happen, the government is also upping the amount of funding that a home care package is worth. So as an example, somebody on a level 2 home care package, which typically attracts about $16,000, a bit over $16,000 a year in funding to put towards home care services, that is going up this month by 11%. Now the government's idea is by increasing the funding that a consumer gets for their home care package, then that will enable workers to be paid more. And they're really leaving it to home care providers to communicate that message to their clients, okay? So home care providers are out there saying, hey, we're increasing your rates. We know that you got an increase to your funding. We are increasing your rates, and that increase in rates is essentially to fund the workers' increase in wages, okay? So that's the way the government wants it to see it happen, and that's how it's being delivered out to the community. So going back to that lady's questions around, thought that was excessive and whatnot. The big point I want to say is, in terms of what you can do about it, is first of all, if you don't feel justified in that the gardening fees are going up when the gardener's not getting any more money, and you think that isn't right on behalf of the provider, well then the government has given you consumer rights as well, and the consumer right that you have is to choose a different provider. Do your homework to see what other providers are available in my local area, and call them up and say, hey, look, my current gardening service is costing me this as an out-of-pocket expense. What can you provide me with gardening services for? And see if you can get a better deal. If you don't know how to find gardeners or other organisations in your area that are offering gardening services under the funding level that you've got, then it's as simple as going to the My Aged Care website. There's a tab called Provider tab or Services tab. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'll put it in the link below this video. You go there, you type in your postcode. You can even select the type of service you're looking for, and it will show you all the organisations that are in your area delivering that service. On top of that, the newly released CarePath Navigator Program has a whole module on this very thing about understanding what organisations are in your local area, how to go about accessing them, how to compare different providers to make sure you're getting value as well. So what I also suggest you do is head over to the Village Local Community Hub and enroll yourself in the CarePath Navigator Program. So the link to the CarePath Navigator Program will be below here. Hope you're doing well, and look forward to speaking soon. Take care.